had by Who Cares, and what an interesting week we have of gaming, as it is that time of year with, basically, we all call it E3 season. I know E3's dead, but the company's gonna have this showcases still. And in the past week, we had 3 showcases, which is the PlayStation State of Play, which was suffering. Yeah. Then we have the Game Summerfest, which is okay until the second half was boring. And then we got the Xbox Showcase, and for fashion enough, that was a very good show. Yeah, I know I'm gonna get Pony's gonna say, "Oh, you're Xbox." Again, I got both consoles. Yes, I play my Xbox more, but that's because of Game Pass. But what I said, both consoles got their positives and negatives. So, what this video is about? Well, if you read the title, it's about the market. Right, what I took from 2 of the main shows, which is the PlayStation and the Xbox, I think the market is changing now. Now, is it going to change overnight? No. But it's changing slowly, and it is going to be a big difference in the gaming market. We don't know if it's going to be a good reason or a bad reason in a way. So, the biggest talking point before the showcases started was Xbox porting their games to PlayStation, which that was huge. And everyone thought Xbox going to die. They're going to become the next Sega. They're going to, become third party. And be honest with you, I thought that too. But I watched the numbers, and the numbers are interesting. And I think now the future of gaming is not going to be exclusives no more. It's going to be about the service. And people will say, that sounds stupid. Let me explain why. First, about, exclusives. Now, yes, I do think there could be exclusives on consoles, but I don't think there'll be as many because the cost of making games. Now, I can name 2 examples in the last couple months that are there. Like, for example, Spider-Man 2. That cost £300 million or dollars, sorry, to make, to produce, to marketing. You know what I mean? Now, it needed to make 7.5 something like that million sales to break even. Again, you hear that, to break even. And another example is Final Fantasy Rebirth, And people say, what about that? Because again, if you watch the Square Enix, they said that it had done much sales compared to part 1, Final Fantasy Remake. And there's a reason why it hasn't. Now, you got numbers here with PlayStation 4's and PS5 console sales. In 2020, when Final Fantasy 7 Remake was out, there was around 110.4 million console sales for the PS4. So that's why it's done very well, because again, the amount of consoles it got out there. Then Rebirth came out. There is 59 million PS5s console sales. See the big difference there? It is half compared to the PS4. So that's why Final Fantasy Rebirth is not getting the same numbers as Remake. Not because the game's bad, because the game is very good. It's improved from, the way I said before, Remake. And it's a very good game. But the reason why it's not on the same level of sales is hardware. That is the big difference. And the the problem is, this is another problem too with the market is the game prices are going up. And not many people can afford multiple games at once, especially you got a tight month of releases. And also, like I said, the hardware is still high still. So that's the thing. And I think the reason why we're moving towards stuff like Xbox Game Pass and PlayStation Plus in a way that instead of people paying out a lot of money at once on multiple games, more people are going to use Game Pass because there is a big benefit. You pay, your minimum amount like $10.99, but I know it might probably go up this year. But even then, it's still gonna be cheaper paying that monthly than paying £70 plus. Because we all know game prices are gonna go up, and that's gonna be the death of gaming on physical. And this is another thing too. Talk about games. Be honest with you, we're heading towards the stage now that we don't own games. And that's a bit I'm against. I'm always against that. I think if you buy a game, you own it. You do. You fucking own it. But the problem is, you got stuff like PlayStation, Ubisoft are doing things that don't own the games. You're borrowing the license. And people say, how you know about PlayStation? No, for fuck's sake. What they done with the movies they lost last year, because it lost the license of the movies, it told customers who bought the movies and TV shows that you can't get it no more. Or lately, with Crunchyroll, where Funny Nation got closed down because Sony bought them and combined them to Crunchyroll, people who owned Funny Nation digital copies got told that you can't ask for it no more because of, bullshit. It's bullshit. And I hate that. But the problem is now, from reality, that's going to be the future, that we don't own the games. It fucking sucks, I know. But I'm being realistic here. Now, people gonna say, what they gonna do with Sony with the third party, because it's only Xbox doing this at the moment, right? Well, on the Summerfest, Sony announced Lego Horizon Adventures. And the big take from this is it's on the Nintendo Switch. Yes. And a lot of fanboys are panicking by saying that, no, it's just Lego. Lego have a say in this. Again, who owns the IP of Horizon? Sony. Doesn't matter. I heard some comments saying that Lego forced them to do this again. Doesn't matter. Even if Lego begged them to put it on consoles or the consoles, Sony still gets final say because they own the main IP. And some people on the comments said, well, Sony don't own Lego. It's not about the Lego. It's about Horizon license, using the likeness, the name. It's still, Sony's property. Again, not Lego, Horizon. And the thing is, all of them are panicking, saying that it doesn't mean go third party. Again, the reason why they're doing this, and loads of people saying, why are you doing this? Because what are the Nintendo Switch hardware sales? There's around 140 million consoles sold in the market. Add that to what I said before, with the 50 odd million consoles on the PS5, and plus the PC market on top of that. You're talking about, if you take away at least 40% of people will buy this game, you're talking about a hell of a lot of money Sony can be making. And I think eventually Sony's going to see this. Sony's going to see this, saying that, oh, if we license our games to other consoles, we get more money. And again, that will make, what I said before, the cost of games a bit more balanced. And if it got common sense, which it won't because they are corporate greed, it won't do the price rise on games. But oh no, it will. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's the whole point of, you know, porting games to other consoles. It brings more money to your IP. And yes, Nintendo's not going to do it. Nintendo is old school. But like I said before, going back to Xbox, if tomorrow they say, okay, we're going to release Gears of War on the PS5, that will be a big hit automatically. Because even though the fanboys call Xbox games saying that they are terrible, all that stuff, you know, they will buy it. But every time I see on Twitter, they are very poor begging. And again, I'm not a fanboy or not like that because, trust me, Xbox fanboys are just as bad. I've seen a lot of bad Xbox fanboys who have freak out saying that Xbox dead, go third party. Even though I have a good show today because Doom, The Dark Ages is going on the PS5. That means Xbox is dead. You know, or even better, you got this PlayStation fanboy before, which I tweeted before, which I thought it was so fucking funny. Well, it's this from Red Dragon. And they own it forever. Xbox fans will rent it and pay $70 in 4 months and never own it. They pay $200 for a full year and still never own it. This isn't the toy you think it is. Then I reply with this. First, you're not just renting one game. You're renting over 430 games. And secondly, you don't own PlayStation games as you see in the terms, as once they lose the license, you don't own it. I love you don't mention that. Again, that's what I love about the fanboys. Instead of focusing on, you know, the corporate greed, call them out on it. Instead, they fight each other. But what I'm saying, going back to the topic of the gaming market, I think now, like I said before, it's going about services. It's going about how good your hardware is, how good your interface is, or how good your Game Pass is. I think that is going to be the future of gaming. And like it or not, I think that's where we're heading towards. Now, is it going to be any good? Who fucking knows? So, that's what I say about this. So, my question today before I leave, what do you think about the showcases? As, yes, it's been interesting, know what I mean? I'm talking about. So, I hear in the comments below about that and what you think about the gaming market. So, this has been a break. Who cares? See you on the next one.